What's up, guys? I'm gonna record this straight afterwards. This is following on from my no-fat video where I just rambled on. Basically, I've been just trying to be more myself, you know. And it reminds me of one of my lessons that one of my old episodes where I talked about me trying to start this whole channel. Is that I worried so much about what people would think of me that some of my first videos had like hundreds of outtakes from different angles with a different setup, different shirt. You know, different this, different that. I even had a shower once, and I was just like, I don't even need a shower. I don't know, I just need something, just some sort of stimulation. And I'd sort of get through the first sentence, and I'd be like, start again. No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say this. This is a wrong thing to say. This is a bad thing to say. And eventually, you know, just the whole process of making the channel, I realized that making a YouTube channel is the same. You deal with a lot of the similar problems as you deal with in life. Is that you carry this mask around. And you're afraid of showing that mask, even though there are people out there that say, yeah, you're actually a pretty okay person. You'll still carry this mask around, and you sort of hide away from them and not actually show your face to people. And I think that like proper personal development comes when you can actually take down the mask. Because I mean, how are you gonna really experience life if you're behind the mask? You know, at best you can have some pseudo life whereby everyone likes you for the wrong reasons and you can't be honest with people. So you end up living a life whereby you're not fulfilling your own potential and you tell yourself loads of stories and lies about yourself and other people that keeps you in this mediocre thing where you're flipping burgers at McDonald's, or maybe you're just not reaching your whole potential and you just never really be yourself. And, you know, being yourself is actually pretty damn hard, let's face it. I mean, being yourself, especially if you're in a situation whereby being yourself actually results in ramifications, like for example, if you're, you know, in a job and your boss is acting like a complete dick, and you're just like, yeah, you're being a dick, and because that would what you would do, then you get fired. Or you're in a situation whereby you can't tell your person who you're in a relationship with how you really feel because you've just had a kid. Ooh, wow. Or you're in a situation whereby you might get penalized for it, say if you're living in a family situation and you know, being yourself would get you in a lot of trouble even though you really want to do it and you feel stymied for it. A lot of the time, it's really just about being yourself. If you can't be yourself to other people, one of the first things I say is to try to be yourself with yourself first. Because you may find that you can really ease into that when you can really tell yourself the truth about what you're going through, your experiences, your emotions, everything else, to the point where you can actually, you know, get out of those situations where you don't have to, you know, pretend to be someone else around people. And you don't have to pretend to be someone else around women. You don't have to pretend to be someone else around your family, because you can be yourself with yourself. And that will make you more strong, more independent. You can just leave the job. You can negotiate something in the relationship, because a lot of the time, the answers usually to a lot of our issues are right in front of us. But we just tell ourselves all this BS, all these lies about this, that, and the other, and we don't really get anywhere with it. So then we just live this mediocre existence, whereby we don't actually face the real challenges of life. And there's always that niggling thought in the back of our heads that we could be doing more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So this YouTube channel really just taught me that it's about being yourself. So I'm going to be adopting temporarily a no-edit policy, unless it's really stupid, like, I don't know, the doorbell rings and I've got to go, or you know, something like that. Or, you know, Chuck Norris bursts in through the window and demands my pension money. Bad joke. Not going to edit it out. So expect some really, really cute humor and casual racism. But anyway, yeah. I'm just going to be myself, because it's a lot easier that way, and quite honestly, the amount of energy that you expend maintaining a mask is incredible. And I mean, many of you know this. Whenever you're in situations whereby you have to put on a mask, you're exhausted. You're exhausted because you, at the end of the day, you just get, because you spend all this time maintaining this personality and you never really actually get to open yourself up. So you get home, you're exhausted, and you end up drinking or doing some other thing, and you just don't have any energy. Whereas, you know, those people who are spontaneous in their lives, they're bouncing around, they got all this energy. This is why kids have so much energy, because they don't have to spend all this energy maintaining their appearance. Not just maintaining their appearance, it's almost like, instead of letting their energy flow and being themselves, they're just holding themselves in and making it so that they traffic every little thing, all the different things that they move and say. And we develop this ability so well that it's just a society of masquerades, a society of people with masks, and we know this. So I think, you know, focusing and trying to figure out, like, in what way am I wearing a mask in this situation? Do I need to wear this mask? In what way am I wearing a mask to myself? Am I not telling myself the truth about things? And the more you uncover that, man, the easier it gets. You know, it's hard at first, but it gets easier after a while. Anyway, that's what I'm going to say for today. Just a quick update. Yeah, peace.